Well, hey guys, what is up? Good morning. Brent Abel here with tennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? Yours truly with the return of serve. And I really think there's this big myth out there about playing a shot to your opponent's right hip, right, if they're right-handed, and really being able to tie them up. And look, so let me kind of take this to where I stopped the video before, and it was right about here. Now look, I'll be really honest, is that my only thought here is I'm just trying to just force a volley into this opponent in front of me. That's all. I just feel like my partner Paul and I have got great court positioning here, and I've got a volley that's up, and you know, I mean, what could be the right shot? I mean, the right shot could be here in the middle, right? It could be over here. It could be a little feather down at the guy's feet in front of me, or it could just be, I mean, obviously we're not head hunting, right? We're not doing that. But from time to time, we end up playing a volley directly at the opponent. And if nothing else, you know, we've talked a lot about yesterday's episode was on version 3 of reflexing, and so look, today is kind of a version of that too. What I'm trying to say here is that from this whole thing, like, you know, someone might say, well, you know, what's the right shot? Well, you got to go to the guy's right hip. Look, I mean, God, do we really have those thoughts, those fine-tuned thoughts, that you can actually take it and nail the guy's right hip when he's right-handed? I don't think so. Because look, that opponent over there could shift, you know, a little bit in anticipation about what you're about to do, or guessing what you're about to do, and get ready so that your target, what you think right now is your target, which what you might think is right hip, moves. So let's be honest. If you end up getting the ball to the right hip, it's probably not as calculated as some coach might try to help you think it might be. It's not, right? We just don't have that kind of time, right? So maybe I'm an anomaly. Maybe I'm the Lone Ranger out there that actually can't, you know, in this nanosecond, be able to kind of go, okay, well, I've got a forehand volley. Here it comes. I'm going exactly to the right hip of that opponent. Maybe I'm the only guy that can't figure that out, and everyone else is actually thinking that. So, but I don't think so. Anyway, guys. So what I would tell you on this, what's the message today, is that be super decisive with, as soon as the ball comes off your opponent's racket, whether you anticipate it or you react to it, is whatever's the first thought that comes into your mind. And mine right here was just, let's just go directly at him. Again, not head hunting, never. You know, if you're trying to do that, then, man, some bachi, which is the Japanese version of bad karma, is coming your way. But be super decisive right now about where you're going to play it. Don't waver. And if you really try to fine tune it, like I remember playing doubles with this guy once, and he was serving, and he was saying, or I asked him, I said, all right, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to fake? You want me to poach? What do you want to do? He says, all right, just why don't you fake poach, and I'll tell you what, I'll serve it to the guy's right hip. And I'm thinking to myself, okie dokie, how about just serve to the body to start, and let's see if it ends up with the right hip. Pretty tough to fine tune it that much. And I think most players, that if in doubles, if you say, I'm going to fake poach, and I want you to serve it to the right hip, or I want you to serve it out wide, or just nick the tee, I think a lot of player servers kind of tighten up and go, oh man, I don't have that kind of control. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling this morning. But so what I would tell you is that is just be super committed to your volley in this situation. And if it ends up with the right hip, man, it's a bonus. It's kind of like hitting a winner, right? You know me, I'm always telling you, look, don't think winner. Think a two-shot play. Pick out a target. And if you hit the target and the ball happens to bounce twice over there, guess what? You've hit a winner. But if your whole intention is to hit an outright winner and then the ball comes back, you failed. So we don't want that kind of mindset. All right, guys. A little squirrely this morning, kind of all over the map. My apologies if I kind of rambled on, but I think you get the idea. Look, I'm going to play this back in real time, and then we'll do a slow-mo version of the point. And yeah, look, if you're still struggling with your backhand slice, your underspin drive, it's floating, it's sitting, stay to the end of this video because I've got an opportunity for you to get into my course it's a package. It's got not only the master class, but a couple of other different bonuses as well. So guys, that's it for me today. Time for all of us to get out there today, help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, definitely see you again next time. Hey, it is Brent back here with you. Really hope you enjoyed this episode of What's the Right Shot. And yeah, if you're still trying to figure out your one-handed backhand slice, your underspin drive, right, where it's not floating and sitting up for your opponent, then what I've got for you is a course I want you to check out below. There is a link down below in the description area that will take you to an information page because there's really 3 habits that we've got to have on this backhand slice. Especially for something like this where we just saw it, where you're taken out wide and maybe you want to play a little dropper off of it. Here are a couple of points from a match I played a while ago. And look, if you think you always have to topspin a backhand passing shot, you don't. And here are a couple examples of how you can actually play a really controlled slice underneath your opponent and be good. So look, if you want some help with the slice backhand, down below, there's a link, click it, and it'll take you to an information page and you get a lot more details on what's in the course. And there are several bonus courses in the package as well. Any questions, Brent@webtennis.com.